Okay, this is a 6-piece Halloween coaster mold. Hopefully you can see the design on here. They're all different. And I think I'm probably going to be using something along the lines of like plaster or resincrete or something along those lines when I do these guys. That way whoever gets them can paint them themselves if they choose to. Or I can paint them. Might even do polyurethane, I'm not sure. This was the 6-piece Halloween coaster mold set. It was $8.98 for these 6. This one's going to be a little hard to tell, but it's a little Stegosaurus mold, dinosaur. And it was $3.98. I do not have Amazon prices. I haven't had time. I have been busy. So I don't have, comparison prices. And this is a 6 design cat mold for $3.14. This is to make your own portal mold. So it's supposed to make it look like it's an infinity portal. So it's got mirror and two-way glass and the light strip with the remote as well as the mold. The only problem is I haven't been able to find replacement sets for just the mirror pieces. So you end up having to buy a whole set. And this was $11.48 for the whole pack. Like I said, there's a mirror, a two-way glass that causes the refractions with the lights, and it has a remote for the actual lights as well, and of course the mold to make the portal. Kind of looks like a Stargate from that series. So I do plan on making a couple of these because I bought a couple of extra. And no, I'm not taking it all out because I don't want to lose all the pieces out of there. Let's see. The next one is, this is supposed to be a Gothic snail mold. So it's a snail, but it has a skull face on the front. And it still has the actual, snail head, but the front of the snail shell is a skull face. So I'm hoping you can kind of sort of see the details on that. I'm going to set him up here because I plan on making him hopefully soon. I'm only going to take one of these out because I don't want to lose these. They call them these Gothic knives, even though it looks more like, a guillotine set. It's just some leftover Halloween stuff that I picked up to put in some molds or make some jewelry out of, whatever I, choose to do. And there's supposed to be 10 of those in here. And let's see, Stegosaurus was $3.98. The Halloween coasters were $8.98. The cat mold was $3.14. The portal molds was $11.48. These are $3.14 for 10 pieces, and the snail skull mold was $2.98. I don't know where I put that one, so I'm going to skip that one. We'll do these. So this, they call it a drip mold because it's like icicles dripping down on this one. It was $1.69 for this one. And I've got some animal tattoos. These ones are watercolor. And there's like 15 in here for $3.99. They're the smaller ones. These ones can be used in trays or even coasters. Ooh, I like that tiger. And that rose is pretty. Wolves, tigers, cats, skulls, the owl too. Shame my grandmother's not around. She used to love owls and frogs. I could have made her some cool stuff. She passed away 2 years ago, though. She did get a heart and a handprint that I made. Let's see, icicle, that's Christmas one, so I'm putting that up here. Tattoos, you can go down there. This one is 56 tattoos, and it has, you know, some big and some small in here. This one's $7.98. Instructions. That's odd, but good. Love that tiger. That one's kind of okay. It's a little more than me. I like the watercolor on the wolf. I don't like the little swirly on the head, but I do like the watercolor, and the lion's cool. I'll have to figure out what to do with that one. These ones can be done in some of the bigger tray molds that I have. Like I've got a big round one and a rectangle one. Oh, I love that panther. Kind of reminds me of, with the trees in the background, Avatar and the world Pandora. That's kind of sort of a cool wolf. I love the owl and the tiger. Not going to go through all of these because, like I said, there was like 56 total, but I will show a couple of these smaller ones. There's some scorpions, some miscellaneous shapes, some words. There's an elephant, words, pretty sunflower, butterfly, owl, deer antlers, like an ocean, and that'd be something good for somebody from the Navy. Narwhal with galaxy. That kind of reminds me of Shim Shimmel, his work. Some goldfish and flowers. Just a dream catcher. Love, hate. Some other little symbols, some planets. Lion King, literally lion with wearing a crown. Pretty butterflies, some more planets, butterflies, sailor type stuff, feathers, birds, tiger, small stuff, cool dragon, butterfly, feathers, flowers, wolf or coyote, tribal, pretty jellyfish, some abstract, I guess, designs with watercolor. Little owl, flowers, three-eyed fox, some more cool planets, flowers and butterflies, butterfly, miscellaneous little small stuff, butterfly, feathers, flower, and butterflies. So there is a lot in here. And again, that was for $7.98. Come on, let's not stick on that part. Set that down in the box. I got this church window mold, and it was $9.98. I've always loved the design of a church window. I don't know if you can see which way you can see it better, but show both sides. Turn it to the side, maybe you can see a little better or not, I'm not really sure. But this was church window, $9.98. This is a different drip mold. It looks more rounded edges, kind of like blood or even like slow water or even slime dripping down. It's $2.96. I apparently put up I got a Swiss roll cake mat for $3.59 that I'm going to try with a stencil that I got. And I also got some 4 snake stencils, but I don't know where. I've already set them aside, I guess, to keep them from getting damaged. And then the last one from this package is a sign mold. So it's just, you know, the sign and then the bottom piece that it sits down into, that you pour into. So you can make your own little, like, sign for your desk or something with your channel's name on it to put into resin, which I gotta look up the lady. She's the one that I saw her actually do that. She put her channel name on there for YouTube and actually did that, which is why I had actually ordered that. But there's other things you can do. You can also use it when you're doing, like, if you go to crafts shows and do sales there. That way it'll, you know, have your name on a nice little plaque that you've made. You can do kids' names on there and hang them on the wall, or if you like do homeschool, have it on their desk, or have a dedicated space for them to work at home for doing classwork projects and stuff. Okay, so this is a really good size 3D Maine Coon cat mold. So it is really big. It was $6.48 for the 3D Maine Coon mold. I'm not taking this one out because it's holographic, so I don't want to get anything or accidentally touch on the holographic. But this is a 6 Christmas tree, different designs on there, holographic mold. It was $5.98. And sorry I didn't get this one open. One or two of these I guess I forgot. Looks like it's identical patterns. So this is a 2-piece snowflake mold, $3.59. So you can make little snowflakes, put them in coasters, put them in trays, put them in anything you want. Keep these from getting dirty. Sorry about the crinkle. I do try to keep it minimal with having most of these out. Just some of them I don't take out. And I am trying to keep my Christmas ones set aside because I do plan on doing quite a few Christmas ones here soon. Let's see, snowman. I just saw you. This is a 3D snowman mold. And I know it's impossible to tell through here. But he has a scarf on. And I think even a little, like a soft cap, knit cap. But that's a 3D snowman. This was $7.21. I'm going to put him back in here so I don't forget what he is, because it's very difficult to tell by looking at. Reindeer mold. Got this cute little 3D reindeer mold for $2.08. And they call this one an elk mold. But it's, you know, another reindeer. It's just a bigger version of a reindeer. And it was $7.98. It's a big one. Cute little tail. Big nose. Don't know how many of these Christmas ones I'll get to this month, but may still be doing them in January. We'll see. Got a bulb mold for 89 cents. There's supposed to be 100 little miniature gears in here. This was $1.34. This is supposed to be like 44 different, well, maybe not 44 different, but there's like 44 different pieces in here, a couple of different styles. More Halloween, gothic nail art. They call it retro nail art. It was $4.04 for 44 pieces. These ones, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see them. There's 20 pieces. I don't even know if I get it to hold up in my hand. But it's a little miniature flat skulls. I think they're all opalescent colors. Blue, pink, yellow, purple. So there's a couple of different colors, but they all have the little shimmer to them. There's 20 of those in here for $1.79, and those were called mini skull nail art. So I figured those would be fun to put into resin. This one is a sleeping nine-tailed fox mold. I have two other nine-tailed fox molds that I got from Amazon like a year or two ago. Now I've got a sleeping nine-tailed fox, kitsune. This was $5.48 for the nine-tailed fox. I'm hoping you can see the details in here, and I'm not moving too fast. This is a little bat keychain, but he's got some cute little filigree type designs, scroll designs in there. I thought that was absolutely adorable. It was 89 cents. Then I got this 3D, well, they call it a 3D frog. It's not very thick, but it's a frog on a leaf for $5.48. Have fun painting that guy up. That's missing. Interesting. And then I've got this 9-piece snowflakes. Sorry, brain went dead for a minute. 9-piece snowflake mold for $1.98. Snowflakes, you go up here. Let's see, where do these ones go then? Aha, the back side. This is the one I can't find. I gotta figure out what happened to. So, this has a light and on-off button, and it's a wooden base, so you can, you know, do something that you're doing translucent or clear in, and you want a cool light up base. This was $8.98 on there. They call it a wooden sphere base, but you don't, doesn't have to be a sphere. It could be, you know, anything that'll fit on there. And I'll probably brush this with some clear acrylic or something to seal the wood. But this was $8.98, and I saw that, and I love doing wood and resin projects, and that's like the coolest, you know, base I've seen for, you know, a light base. I'm like, oh, I love that. I do believe this is only supposed to be white light. I don't think there's multiple colors. I don't know if it says on here. Doesn't state the light type. I'm pretty sure it was like either, you know, white or the soft white, so it gives kind of sort of a yellow hue. But got this. It was $8.98. I'm missing the glitter. The non-sinking glitter is supposed to be a 12-pack of non-sinking glitter for $11.48. I did not get that. This is a glue spreader for $1.53. It's supposed to help glue, I guess, when you're applying it to things, instead of using, you know, actual brushes with bristles. I'll keep that out because I'll probably need that soon. Now I did get 2 of these. I'm just only opened up one. This is a Tree of Life coaster. So it has the branches that connect to the roots that connect and then go all the way around. Celtic design. I did get 2 of these. I'm just showing one. They were $1.79 each. This is a massive, pretty sure this one, yep, this is a tortoise flower pot mold. And I mean, it is a biggin. He looks very, very detailed. This was $13.99. So I can't wait to do this guy. Probably do him like out of the like concrete or plaster, resin-crete type mixture stuff. And I got a pumpkin head skull mold. So it's the shape of, you know, the old 80s movie Pumpkinhead, and it's got the skull face to it, so I would definitely have plans on making this guy up. It was $6.79 for a Pumpkinhead skull mold, and I've heard this one, let me move you out the way too, is a bit of a pain. It's in the shape of a snowflake, but it's a box mold. So it's in the shape of kind of sort of a present or snowflake. I've heard it's kind of sort of a pain to get all the bubbles out of, as well as to demold, but I figured I'd still give my hand at it. I thought it was cool. and it was $3.98. Again, 8 chameleon fine glitter. It's not in here. Bat candle wall shelf, so it, you know, holds a candle, and it has the two pieces you put together once after everything cures up. And this one's in the shape of a bat, and he's got a moon and stars design on the inside and a little crystal. And I love the dragon one that I did. I've got to glue it together so I can finally put it on the wall. This one is in the shape of a dragon egg, so it looks like scales, but it's, I guess, just a half little trinket box. So when you pour it, that's the bottom part, and then it goes like this. And I guess they don't have anything to prevent all that from filling in. Might have to find something to disperse the amount of resin in there. But that was is a dragon egg storage for $6.49. I thought it was going to be bigger. And I got 3-tier skull molds, so there's literally a small, medium, and large skulls all sitting on top of each other. Kind of like the 3-tier pumpkin mold that I have, that I did on one of my past videos. I did it in candy corn design. But this one's a 3-tier skull. So, ouch. And I don't even know where those came from because they were in the bag, but not listed on there. These are dragon heart earrings or pendant mold for $1.48. And I have no idea about this stuff. Tweezers, I know I ordered. Have no idea. The price on it, I'll have to dig around to figure out what happened to my other bag that's completely missing. Hopefully my husband didn't accidentally trash it, because it was supposed to have some round peppermint pieces, candy canes, you know, the little pieces that you put in resin, 2 other snowflake molds, a heartbeat mold, a cross mold, double cross mold, another cross mold, 2 different snake on a cross molds, some 6 color fantasy flakes, and 2 North Pole signs, which, like I said, I don't know where that's at. I don't even know what this one is either. Oh, that's the skull. Okay, so this is supposed to be make little skulls on there, and it's supposed to be a straw topper. So if you have a tumbler with a top on it, you can it doesn't have to stay affixed to the top at all, but you can have this for going on the top of the lid for the straw, just as decoration, or you can actually resin it to the lid if you choose. This one, let me find where it was at. $3.98, and it was a skull straw decor topper, is how they had it listed. Now I got to figure out what happened to my other bag of stuff. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone. I have the tumbler in the curing machine right now. I'm hoping it is on its last cycle for getting topped up. I've not had luck making tumblers, and I will be trying again in the future, but I'm going to get a different resin specifically for tumblers that Lena from Crafty She-nan-i-gans told me about. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I've saved the link on I think my Amazon wish list, so I'll have to look that up again. And she says it's what she uses for her tumblers. I just got to figure out what happened to that one, because I thought I had, you know, another thing of stuff. Thank you to all my followers. I am getting close to 600 now. Thank you to everybody new that's following me. Thank you to everybody that's been with me since the beginning, or, you know, near the beginning, or anywhere in between. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. I do have a new members option where I have a few extra things on there for members only. I will be adding more stuff to that. I have a poll up right now under I forgot what they call it on there on YouTube. It's where you can make posts and stuff at. I can't remember what it's called. But I have a poll up right now. I'm trying to do kind of sort of like an Edgar Allan Poe themed skull and raven crow. I've already got the raven and crow done, and have, hopefully I have enough of the bottom dremeled off that I can, once I do the skull, I can figure out some way of clay or resin or something to attach it to the top of the skull. But I'm going to be doing a large, almost 4.5 inch deep by 5.8 inch wide skull. They call it an extra large skull. And I've got a poll up of asking, should I do it in like classic white, glow in the dark? I can't even remember the other ones, but there's also one for, you know, adding in your suggestions. So if y'all would take a look at that and, you know, give me some ideas of, should I go, you know, classic white to be kind of sort of, to go for, you know, the more like Edgar Allan Poe, because I do plan on affixing the crow on top, and the crow's a good size too. I don't have the video of me pouring that part, but I do have a small section, if it didn't get accidentally deleted, of me demolding the crow. Boy, was that a pain. But yeah, if you'll check out the that poll and, you know, put in your suggestions, or click which one you think would be better for that one, I'd appreciate it. I don't have my list of my shout outs. I have a couple people memorized, like, you know, I've already said Lena from Crafty She-nan-i-gans, Marva from Marvelous Artsy, Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, Daniel Cooper, Toonpish Crafts, Claire's Crafty Corner, Amy's Resin Corner. There's a couple new ones. Billie Holman's Creations, Ben's Worx, Pretty Not Perfect Crafts, Marcys Artsy Fartsy Creations, Epoxy M3 That, Loose Screws, Never Perfect Resin, Lottie, Jasmine Designs, and Beige House DIY. So they all have some really cool resin things that they do and art projects that they do, go check them out. Thank you all, and hopefully I get this up soon because it will definitely be up before the Tumblr's up. All right, thank you. Bye.